Yell out 悔しくて苦しくて悲しくて Shout free 寂しくて恋しくて叫び出す Baby
Touring Werabonia.
Knew that would be a better name.
It's like werewolves.
Oh my god. That's the only thing that's missing. We have vampires. Werewolves is the natural best fit.
I didn't really want this to become Twilight, but...
Well, we were already here. We're committed. It's happening now. And I hate it.
I don't...
There was a weird pan up. Like,
I know.
Why
And
didn't
the
we
drone
just
is
go
leaving.
to the side? It was just like, whoop!
Drone's like, you can't control me. I'm not a part of your system.
No one's been pursuing us at any point. We've been chilling up here.
Big time no-look typing for Toa.
Yeah.
Which is what you should do if you really have good technique.
Mm-hmm.
She's a genius. She'll figure it out.
Yeah.
See? It's happening as I'm reading it aloud.
A heavenly chariot.
Yeah, she does have that weird overlap.
Oh, yeah. I'm a schoolgirl once again.
We had been kidnapped before the package deal, so this time we were kidnapped separately.
Although even then they were separated into, well, yeah, right? Because Alfred was on the Pantagruel and Elise was somewhere. I don't remember. Memory's a little hazy on that one.
Well, that was another differenter one, but you're forgetting another time they were kidnapped together.
In the first game, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay. See, it's happened way too many times.
Phantom Thief B.
Oh no, that scoundrel!
This is the work of an enemy stand.
Oh yeah, Celestine. I remember you. Your person. I was reading the text.
I honored to be your obedient servant.
I was reading that and I was like,
B.C.
who is sending this to us? Who is our
somebody
servant?
prim and proper, and it makes sense.
Yes, it does. Once I read the name, it all made sense.
And a Monstar.
And the usual Monstar.
Maybe he's being framed.
We need more of him in this game. So look at this pompous little bitch. that is like the laugh he was making there with that smile. Absolutely.
Sure, you haven't had your chance yet.
Thank you, Yuna. You're on point.
Alphen not usable, huh?
I guess not.
She's right, it's dangerous in these streets.
Cool. Yeah, they're kind of a package deal, too.
Alright, well, our reserve is expanding. If we follow the logic of how many spaces we have and what's left, I mean... That's 24 reserve members. I guess technically we should throw Musei down there, so... We have 5 more-ish. We also know a handful of people are missing, and, you know, it's just a whole thing. Maybe that could...
gross.
It could go down one more, although it levels off pretty smoothly at the bottom here. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, well, this is just for this interim. We'll see who we're actually taking to the mission once that pops up, but for the time being, those are obvious. I think this one's obvious. And now it's like... I don't know.
Shoulder shrug. Major shoulder shrug.
Could bring all sorts of folks. Just about everybody's had a little bit of time to shine. I could bring Tita for a bit. I don't plan on bringing her when the story takes off, so I think I'm going to do that. Just because we've had these other folks for the most part. I haven't brought Angelica, but
nah.
Never been a huge fan of hers. As far as a playable character, I think she's fine, but... So yeah. Now you might be thinking, well, this makes room. You could still bring like Laura or something. That is true. But I'm trying to at least use a few different folks over the course of this. They'll be around for conversations and the like this way.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm sure I have to bring Tita to the hot springs, and probably Agate too. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. The situation has changed. Yes, semi-required. Bonding points, new weapons, stuff from Yusei. I have 4 bonding points to start. Let's see who is available. Well, we already skipped Machias. We have romance for Laura. That's an important one. We have romance for Altina. That's weird.
Ew,
we have romance for
no.
Toa. We have romance for Alphen.
Hey.
And Kurt, who will get with the bonus point. And Machias will be shunned. Sorry, Machias fans. You've still come to the wrong place.
I was going to say, you've been in the wrong place for 4 games now.
I bet his scene's good too, but...
We'll never know.
Alright, well, I mean, obviously we're starting with Laura. Because there is still the possibility that I end up romancing her. These scenes are actually going to dictate it quite a bit. Are they good? Do they make me feel like, ooh, yeah, that's the one? I don't know. Go and find out.
I guess we will.
Suitcase.
Giant.
We do have to check in with everyone as well, obviously, even the non-bonding point folks. Oh, and there's also one thing I need to do immediately, which is... excuse me, no. Ah, shit. Well, it'll happen after this.
There's the line.
That's a bit of pot kettle. Mm-hmm.
No, get out of here. Get out of here.
Ah.
Okay.
Giant Sarah. All right, now, first of all.
I'll help. Come back soon.
No.
I'll help. Come back soon.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Come back soon.
No.
Yes. Come back soon.
Is that only going out line? We had 2 going in lines.
Yes. Come back soon.
All right, well, this game is now worse than 3. So
It's official. It's dropped off the...
we don't even need to wait till the end of the game to make our rankings. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 6 out of 10.
Unacceptable.
Like, I'm giving serious consideration to not finishing it.
Yeah, I think we should just turn it off here.
Mhm.
Why continue?
Yeah, it's a 9-minute video. Everybody's like, what?
Thanks for playing. Roll the credits.
This is not what I expected at all. Sometimes it'd be like that.
You know, sometimes you are just completely betrayed by the games you love, and
I'll help.
that's just how it goes.
Like, I'm distracted now. I don't even know what I want to do with my life.
I was gonna say, what are we doing here now? I don't know.
Still no 3s. How many of these do we have left? 3.
We have 100 U material?
Yeah, I think somebody mentioned that in the comments way back
Holy
when.
smokes,
You
when
can-
did that happen?
You can exceed 99 in this, which is why I haven't been as worried about it. We are going to need to upgrade some stuff, like weapons and whatnot, now that we're in a new chapter, so we won't be there for long, but a welcome switch, because hitting 99 never felt great, especially as often as you need to spend it.
Mm-hmm. Get out of here. Shut up. Thank you, Rean. Or just don't go there. Just don't. Okay,
Sword.
let's distract ourselves from that.
Why so serious? Of course. I know this is just like land versus air, but it makes it sound like this is Mass Effect and we're going to the surface of a planet.
I keep getting like Skyward Sword vibes of like we have to jump off the
Yeah.
skyloft and just skydive onto the surface.
And then sneak around scary enemies and collect stupid things to unlock access to a dungeon.
Uh-huh, exactly.
And I don't want to do that. I don't want a repeat of Skyward Sword.
I just don't want imprisoned fights again.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. When I think, like, if that game were released in HD, and I'm sure it will be at some point, that's the one thing I'm like, ugh.
That's the one thing I dread. But everything else I would be down for. There's those fights were just so stressful for me.
And who knows? I mean, they cleaned things up, you know, as far as, like, the tingle charts for Wind Waker when they redid it, so maybe they'll fix that too, because it's obnoxious. But who knows? I would have actually thought they would have had a version of that in the works already.
I would have thought that too. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't gotten it yet, but...
We have Bowser's Furry, but we don't have Skyward Sword HD.
I call bullshit.
Someone out there's like, actually, it's Fury. It's like, no, it's not.
It's furry, let's be honest. Have you seen Giant Super Saiyan Mario Cat? Because I have. And the only takeaway from that is furry.
Alright, so we're redoing Castaway, except it's with Laura. Or we're redoing Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, except Laura's not our brother, so that's good.
Good start. And we're also not
Or we're redoing
tiny
Call of the Wild.
children, so we'll survive better. I like that we're camping. This is nice.
Of course we're
Oh
fishing.
my god, we're fishing. Yes.
Oh, look, I just caught one automatically.
Jesus.
This is a Whopper.
We must have food.
You got fucking wrecked.
Also, okay, I really like this conversation and the camping, but like, how long are we down here? If we're
Years.
camping, it should be like multiple days, right? Otherwise, why bother with like a camp tent and stuff?
Oh,
Oh, it's raining, but there's no.
it's like Flagstaff.
Cloud.
It's sun rain.
Oh my god, that's true. Flagstaff does this a lot.
And now it's
Okay.
cloud rain.
All right, there we go. There.
But that's how it starts.
Yes,
It's neat, but also bizarre. It does happen.
it does. It's always very weird. Look at that fire.
It actually didn't look terrible. No, meteorology is just not a very active and accurate and up to date.
Yes. Yeah, please don't blame it on the curse for the love of God. I will flip this table.
The Great Twilight is resulting in more complex weather patterns. Tomorrow, a tornado.
And the next day, a hurricane.
The vis,
Yeah.
but actually vi.
Yeah. Oh, right. We still think he's dead.
Mm-hmm. Just because you and I don't doesn't mean the game doesn't.
Also true. I do have to keep forgetting that like, oh yeah, just because we don't think that does, yeah. The game is going to try and drill it into our skulls and make it seem really sad. But it will fail.
It's going to be a great troll when everyone in the comments has just kept it secret this whole time and they actually are dead and we're just going to look like absolute morons.
We're going to look so stupid, but you know what? I would actually, I mean, that would be kind of hilarious if they did do that.
But they're not dead,
But
so
they're not dead,
it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter.
Triple down.
We're going to triple down on this, and then we're going to look real foolish if they manage to defy us. But given the game's track record, I don't think that's going to happen.
Cursing. Yeah.
And also being conveniently aware of everything, but that's neither here nor there.
My hope is, and maybe they've alluded to this, my hope is that him being aware was sort of a way to help keep him in check, because like the growing frustration over time would be a means, but like to help keep him shackled. That would be a nice way to explain what was happening there, as opposed to it just being like, well, we didn't want to have to catch Rean up on the events of the last 2 months.
That's
so
kind of what it feels like, though, and that sucks. Because, I mean, we were in his perspective at one point, and there was no indication that he was aware of anything. It was just his friend screaming in his head. It was not pleasant. Like, I don't know. I think it's silly that they did it at all, but it's like, oh, let's just put him in shackles again and put him in prison again, since he doesn't need to be with us anyway, since he knows everything.
Of course he can't forgive himself.
No, yeah, that's our one weakness.
Y'all know each other well enough by now.
Yeah. It's been 4 games of the same old.
At least he admitted it.
Which is progress, because that hasn't always happened.
He would have kind of just like deflected. He wouldn't have like denied it, but he would have been like, no, it's not that. Hey, anyways, want to train some more? Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Also, are the birds chirping?
Oh shit!
Whoa, Jesus!
She's gonna kill us.
Oh God, are the birds chirping outside, like our window in real life, or is that in the game? I can't tell.
I think it's in the game. I don't know.
Huh. All I know is that wherever the birds are coming from, they're very distracting. Whoa, okay.
And that should speak for itself. I'm no different than Elisa and Emma. Fee as well, I suspect. Though it may seem strange to hear me say it, I too have feelings like this. And when I'm with you, I can hardly contain them. The path of the sword has brought us together, and I'll do whatever I must in order to prevent that from changing.
It's funny because if you'd asked me in advance, I would have thought for sure this was one where we would have like had to fight. Like of all people, of course we're gonna go one-on-one with Laura, and like he'll go Curse State, and she'll try to fend him off. You know, they're always sword training. Instead, it was like Sarah who ended up in one of those spots, and I mean maybe this will happen in the second part too. There's 2 hard events, so who knows? But
yeah, why do we have 2 hard events now? Like, why not just have 1? I don't know. It's weird.
well, we had multiple hard events, and then whatever the final one's going to be too, which is good in a sense. It is also weird if you want to spend time with these characters and not have it be romantic.
Because this is so obviously romantic. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't think it's fine.
I'm thinking back to 2 when we could have normal conversations, and then the only time it got romantic was in the final one, and I liked that better.
Truly a formidable power couple.
They get back on the ship. It's been 5 days!
I know.
Where have you guys been?
Or it's been like 4 hours, and you're like, well, then why did you set up a tent?
That's what I don't get, is I feel like if you're going to set up a tent and you're going to not waste your time, if you're going to spend the time doing the thing, you have to be camping for like at least a couple days.
Guys, and
Right?
he's just making out in the hallway. Yeah, I mean, there's also pitching tent jokes that we can make here, but we're not going to. We're not going to. We're a better show than that.
Also, I didn't know there was a ship I needed in my life that you just proposed, but I don't hate it.
Vantage. Yeah, let's go do that next.
By jumping off the thing.
Hair twitch.
I don't like the hair twitching. Make it stop! All of our love interests have alien hair. And it's very weird. Okay, we fixed it. Oh, okay, but I see. Thank goodness the camera turned. And
It's
she
still
turned.
happening, but it's not as obvious from this angle.
Wait, it is? Hold on. Let me just watch it for a second. I can't tell.
You can't see it like suddenly moving a pixel over.
Wait, which hair strand am I supposed to be
On the
looking
bottom
at?
left.
Bottom left? Oh, look it. I don't see anything. It looks fine.
All right.
I don't know. I'm wearing my contacts today. I think they're maybe a little old. It's fine.
You're going blind.
I am going blind, and it's a terrible, terrible thing.
Okay.
Oh no. No, it's definitely going. At that camera
It's
angle,
happening!
I can't not see
Oh,
it.
that was a whole block of text I gotta read.
Oh dear. Yeah, I didn't see any of that.
5 mana 120 that had a top and a bottom effect. I don't really want this in my starting hand. I'm okay with that. Okay. Curved out all right. It's actually not a bad card to see given our opening hand because we have a lot of water types, so we're not especially worried about a Blix at the moment. So, 3 mana, second action. Oh yeah, we have seen this once before. And we ended up like bursting it down so that the +1/+1 didn't take effect.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know if I need to seal her that badly turn 1. So I think we're going to do this. Nope. And this. And this. And just, you know, have everything on the left-hand side.
Yeah. You know what? I like it.
Blix can attack us this turn, but
Meh.
that's going to be the use of the mana. For the time being, that's fine. Because if there's nothing else being played this turn, then what have we even lost? 4 health, but because now we're just going to go ahead and put a stop to that immediately. Like, no. And we still have 3 mana left over, which is why that was good for this turn. I think given our front row right now, I prefer this. Now, let's see. Is this a 1? That's 2 damage, so we have to go here, unfortunately. But it's free. And we get to swing for 1 for free. Seems fine by me. I mean, 8 mana, 5 cards in hand. Plenty of options coming here, but... Tarbok! So we have this option. I think we have to take it because it's free. It's elemental advantage.
It's pretty good.
Gets card draw off of it, but again, now our board is developing and hers is not, which is usually a good thing.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and seal again, even though I don't know if it's that necessary. And now we kind of have a weird situation. I think what I'm going to do, even though we can't use the mana it produces, is just play this right on top of this. And then swing.
Little Reku carrying the team.
Doing work.
He's doing work. He's like, I've never been on the board this long before.
Usually you just mash me into something and then I get a card. I didn't know you loved me. Alright, what's the target here? Just our face. Alright, well.
Ow.
It does hurt. I'm not that worried about that. If you want to heal Spirit for 3, I guess go for it, but in the meantime... Oh, that's right, that's the alternate one. I'm backwards. I'm backwards. This is the one I want. Yeah, we'll do this. And I guess so that we don't die, we'll do this. Alright, so that takes care of the huge threat, because we don't want that thing alive.
Yeah.
Especially if it managed to go twice, which we're not going to let happen. We're going to seal again, but in fact, I might as well just lock that in now. I guess we could do this, because once again, it's free. Just to keep the board as clear as possible. Reku does the work we expect him to do. Zammelpin gets to swing for 4 again. And we basically have lethal set up next turn. We can also play this out to stay on curve. And swing for 2 more. So, like, other than a board sweep, we don't have a ton of health on the board right now. So some kind of sweeper card could be a little bad.
Why is that guy so powerful?
Because she's below 10 health. He's actually a 6/5.
Oh, okay. Whew, I was like, ugh.
Alright. Big board represented. We can mash our way through it, but I don't think in a way that gets us lethal. No, we still have it. That's right, folks. I actually was looking for it for once and not a board clear. Because we have 2 damage, 3 damage, and 2 damage.
One more time.
Those are some letters smashed together.
Someone was having fun when they wrote that name.
Yes.
I'm sure it has some kind of like Nordic base or something.
Probably.
I prefer to call it Unvrilvrilvre. And it's the guy we just saw.
Oh, yeah.
6 mana, 6/5. Gets stronger as it wrecks faces. Doesn't really have a build in our current deck that makes sense to me. But could be handy later. Especially if we build a fire deck. Wow.
Whoa. Would have been good last game. Our deck was very much a fire deck last game.
I need 1 point.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay. I knew it was
Great
low.
job.
Because I remember thinking to myself that was the case at the end of the last chapter, but of course we recorded that a while back, so just any quest I complete, I can then get the next item, which I likey.
Sup?
We'll check on him after we've expended our points.
Yes. Paula? I don't remember who that... I guess those are old Class 7 people.
Clara K. No.
Okay, there. Oh, I should have remembered Clara.
It's nice of Rean to
She's
step
the
in for
girl,
for other people.
For people like me who don't remember anything.
Do you mean these 2 people of whom I am also aware?
Just inserts himself into the conversation.
It's what he does.
It's what he does. He's very good at it.
Sometimes he does it overtly, sometimes he does it without people noticing, sometimes he does it when people are sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
But he's
It's-
always putting himself in there. A thing is happening, therefore it is relevant to me.
Because I am main character, Coon.
Bask in my protagonist. I'm not taking that Osborne off.
He's just gonna sit there for an
Do we-
eternity.
Yeah, we do have 200. Okay. I remember I bathed once. I wasn't sure if it was enough. Showered once. Excuse me.
I was gonna say,
A heart doesn't necessarily have to be romance. Ha ha ha.
But we just saw it last time.
We gotta see him. Starts attacking the ship.
Starts punching it.
I'm going to re-kidnap your sister for you. This time it'll bring her to you instead of from you. Oh,
It'll
thanks,
be
Altina.
great.
That's
Oh,
swell.
thanks.
That makes up for 2. You've already more than done that, but
Yes.
what if he summoned Lammy and followed her? We'd be like, what?
Oh.
Wait a minute. It actually is not a hot springs paradise.
Damn it.
The city's been lying for years. Oh.
Ah. And
I mean, it's very nice of her to go help with that. Also, she should probably tell us. So well, I guess we are bringing as many people, so it's fine.
right.
We got to make sure we stop that. But so, like, have Rean help.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Don't shoulder roll yourself.
Yeah. Also, I'm glad we're coming back here. I don't know if we're gonna do anything here, but
I'm out of shape. Airships going everywhere recently.
and I was at a
Also,
I was chained up for a month.
yeah, it's not clear how good of condition my heart is in either. All right, well, they beat the shit out of our daughter already.
No, come on.
To be fair, they have one of the new robots, and that's a lot for her, especially without her own robot.
Yes, also true.
She could summon her own robot and just crush the 6 of them. That'd be pretty fun, because it's giant.
That would be fun.
Uh-oh. That text was red.
Yeah, it was.
Everyone has a plan until they get hit in the mouth.
Gale in cutscene form is beautiful. Or whatever this demonic version is called, I don't remember. It's Lecter.
You. Oh, shit.
Don't want to mess with that guy.
The robot also slinking off. I'm sorry.
I did a bad thing.
Oh, no.
You thought we were going to be harsh with her?
Of course he's going to wait. Well, we have to be a little harsh.
I mean, we're going to be
Just a
little
smidge
bit,
harsh.
Just a smidge, you know, like a responsible parent.
She's really taking after her father.
Oh my god, she is. Bo, he's giving her a hug. Don't be like me. Do as I say, not as I do.
You would think the more he interacts with people, the more he would realize how much he does this to others.
Oh yeah, you would think.
Maybe I should stop too, but he can't help it. It's just part of who he is.
He just can't help himself. Oh, her hair is gone. I was like, who
It's
is
fine.
this
This
strange
happens in the
girl?
scenes. We know this. I actually kind of like it. You can tell when things are really important when she has her regular hair.
Yes.
And then when it's goofy, it can,
Everything's back to normal with her rainbow hair.
I can't
Like
carry
that.
on the way I have any longer. I need to change. I may need to do what Million did. No, that would cause him pain as well. I need to come up with a plan of my own to protect him when and where he needs it most. What is this emotion I'm feeling? It feels somehow different from my connection to the others. Could this be what they call...
daughterly love.
It doesn't have to be a relationship. Love is many forms. We can still cross our fingers. The only reason I'm nervous is because somebody in the comments mentioned there was one in particular that was like, ugh, among these, and I'm worried it's this one.
Yes,
but that
I'm
was
also
fine.
concerned. That one was good.
That's a really good scene.
Yeah.
Let's hope it stays that way.
I hope so.
And you know what? I mean, I guess there's a handful of people that might want to romance Altina. We're not going to talk about the reasons behind that. People can like what they like. But to me, that's like... You want to talk about brother-sister type relationship, or father-daughter, whatever, like familial relationship, that one's even worse than Elise at this point. And those are words I didn't think I would have come out of my mouth at any point.
they're both real bad for me. Yeah, I don't know. I just think back to 2 and how they were better at giving you the option. They didn't just shove romance in your face most of the time, and if you wanted to go that route, you had the option to do so. So yeah, that's the part that I'm still a little weirded out by. Because like, what if you didn't want to romance Laura, let's say, and you get that scene, and it's like, well, but I don't want to romance this person. Like, that's
Yeah,
weird.
I
I don't like it.
And that means you can't spend time with them at all. So even if it's like one of your closest party members, like Fee, I can't imagine a scenario where I'm going to romance Fee. Like, it's either Emma or Laura at this point. It's been 4 games worth. Even though I actually like the dynamic she and Rean have, that's not going to be our one ship we choose at the end, right? But I want to spend time with her. I want to build the link between them. She's a core party member, so like, snot. Uncle Crow, this is great. This is the best new dynamic of anybody, by the way.
Oh,
These
yeah.
two are
This
a
is
phenomenal pairing.
Yes.
But anyways, it's tough when you want to build those party relationships and now you only have romance as an option.
Yeah, yep.
And they get more detailed scenes because of it, but like you said, now it's like...
It kind of like takes the choice out of it in a series where it was like, yeah, you can have a choice. Isn't that neat?
The question will be what the final scene is like and how serious of a choice it is. Is it on the level of 2 where it's like, yeah, y'all are like dating? But the tricky part, of course, is they had to reset everything going into 3, and from what I've read, they effectively reset everything coming into 4 for the most part.
Which is also...
But, like,
right.
in our head, like, what did we end up doing in 2? Was it Emma? And by doing, I mean choosing, not,
I think...
get your mind out of the gutter.
I think in my playthrough, we went with Laura, but I think in yours, we went with Emma, I believe. I think. Don't quote me on that.
In 2?
Yeah. Because I played it and then you played it. And I thought...
Oh, in the remake. Well, yeah,
Yes.
that's true. I think
Yeah.
we went with Emma in the remake just because it was like a middle ground.
Right. So I
Because
think...
obviously I chose Laura on my first playthrough.
And I think I
'cause-
chose Laura for the playthrough
think
that
so.
we did.
So in theory, like in our headcanon, we already kind of had that moment with Laura. And that's not to say you can't change or date somebody, but you know what I mean? Like in the continuum, it's
Right.
like, well, of course Laura feels that way about us, but people who haven't dated Laura at all to this point also
right.
got that scene.
And since 2 didn't carry over to 3 and it didn't carry
Fuck.
over to 4, then it's like, yeah, it's not like
Not
actually
yet.
continuing in the game. It's continuing in our heads, but
Mhm.
like it's not, yeah. It's messy. This is all very messy.
It's difficult because they have to juggle, trying to give people options, which is good because I mean we've run the Elisa thing into the ground, and I actually don't dislike her anymore. But I'm glad it was the option of having choices and not just Elisa or no one. I prefer that games pursue these options, especially long-ass ones like this where you bond so much with party members, it's nice to actually have a romance option, right?
Sure, I like I don't even hate the idea of having choices.
I don't even really dislike the approach they've taken overall, and nor do I have a solution as far as like what would be a better approach than this. It's tough.
I think
we're 350 hours deep at this point, so you want to make sure people have some options that feel like a payoff at the end of these 4 games.
I just don't know why they wouldn't. Sorry, I don't know why they wouldn't continue the trend that 2 did, though. I just thought 2 did a better balancing act of like, yeah, you can go romance, or you can just spend time with these people as party members, get the link points, get the bonds, get to know them better, and then if you want to go that route, you can. I just feel like I don't know why they're not doing that here. It's a little weird.
I once had a nap with you. That was fun.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that was in that town. Where were we for that? Was that
Bereahard?
Bereahard? Except the trees were all like fall colored. Yeah, I remember that. It was pretty.
And Fee slept everywhere, so that is correct.
Yes, she was literally a cat incarnate.
I guess the one thing, let's talk to Laura again real quick now that the scene's over. The one thing I would say I guess I can talk about this now instead of trailing off, just because it's related to her, is they could have done, I wish you had like heart points or a way to, I mean, I guess that's still limited. Some people want to date everyone. It's the persona thing, right? Where it's like, oh, I'll just have 12 girlfriends and I'll pay for it one day. But
sure.
For the time being, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Right.
They could have done the scene with Laura almost the same way without the kiss.
That's also true. They literally, because I was liking the scene up until that moment, and then I was like, okay, Palooza. For
me, like, again, I like Laura, and there's still a chance I'm going to choose her at the end, and I might overrule you. We'll see. I've had the controller this whole time, so I'm super strong and powerful. You have had the controller. You know where my vote is. So. I don't know, but again, I haven't even seen Emma's first heart event yet. We haven't gotten hers.
Right.
She's apparently at least another chapter off, so hers might be super good too. I don't know. Point being, it'd be nice to choose, but then again, we don't know. If these were all available at the same time, it'd be easier too, but now it's like, who knows what party members are going to be around when, and when you're going to have enough points, and it's tough. It's just the byproduct of having this many characters again, you know?